Good evening and a very warm welcome to the best of the good life. Now, as usual, my name is Drago. Oof, what a bunch of guests we have prepared for you on the show tonight. Now, in a bid to make eye care service or eye care reach out to patients has been made easy and affordable by LAPAIRE. What is LAPAIRE? LAPAIRE is a company that was founded in 2018 by a gentleman called Jerome LAPAIRE. They have expanded all over Africa, in over 7 countries and 14 branches, and they are not stopping at anything. LAPAIRE is a very excellent brand. It's so pan-African, it's so affordable, it's so stylish. Come on, just case point, look at me. People have always asked me that, Adrogo, where have you gotten your glasses from? And I always tell them one thing, that is LAPAIRE. These glasses are anti-glare and they're quite stylish. I mean, look at the frame. I myself can vouch for you and tell you that this is our brand and this is one of the best eye brand that we have in the country. Now, today I decided to sit down with 2 ladies from LAPAIRE, and one is from Kenya and one has been with us who has also appeared on the show before. She's called Esther. Now, Esther has introduced me to her boss. With no further ado, I'm going to be introducing you to these ladies who are going to tell you more and everything that you need to find out about this fantastic franchise or this fantastic brand. Don't move an inch and stay tuned. This is Chilling.
Hello, my name is Roseline Kilonzo. I'm the expansion manager at LAPAIRE East Africa and English-speaking countries. I was born in Kitui in Kenya to 2 teachers, my mom and my dad. They're both teachers. Actually, when I was in primary school, I went to a school that my mom taught. It was weird for a minute. Luckily, I got transferred. It was a public school, so I had to move to a private school when I was in primary school. And then, so it was really good. I went to boarding for the first time, a very interesting time. And then, so I moved on to secondary school. I went to Muthale Girls Secondary School. Had some really exciting experiences when I was there. And at the end of it all, I was lucky enough to be admitted to University of Nairobi, where I got to go to the business school and I did Bachelor of Commerce in Operations Management. So I am a firstborn in a family of 4 people. I have 2 sisters and I have a brother. Being a firstborn, like pretty much the whole of my life, I've always felt like I have to be the role model. I have to be that person that I'm going to emulate, and not in a negative way. Not think, I want to do what she did. I want to be a completely different person. My goal, at least my vision, has always been for my siblings, when they look up at me, they can say, I really want to follow her path because I think that she did it right. So that has always been my motivation as I was growing up, for my siblings to be able to emulate the actions that I do. So I came to know about LAPAIRE when I was still in college at the university, and they had come in very briefly to conduct some eye tests to the students. And that's how I came to interact with the founder and CEO. His name is Jerome LAPAIRE. And I went in for an interview. That time I was still in university, so I got an internship first at the company. I was among the very first 2 employees of the company, which was very exciting because it's this whole thing that we were setting up from the ground. And I got to learn a lot, something that I was not even taught in school when I was in school. Just very new experiences every single day, getting to grow, getting to learn, and I have loved every moment of it. And so basically, after I joined as an intern, I've been able to grow in the company from an intern to a customer service representative, to customer experience manager, to operations manager in Uganda. And eventually now I'm the expansion manager for East Africa. So it's been a really exciting journey.
And a very warm welcome back to the best of the good life. Oof, 2 gorgeous ladies on the show, I must tell you this. And they come from one place, and that is LAPAIRE. But before we proceed, I want to say great thanks to Fairway Hotel for allowing us to use this fantastic space. It's such a great space. They have such nice rooms with the layering, the art pieces. I mean, come on. Everything is first class. Now, in case you've been living under a rock, there is this, it's not a new company, okay, they started in 2018. They have the most affordable Pan-African, most gorgeous, stylish glasses. I mean, most of you guys have been always wondering and disturbing me with all these questions that, Drago, where are you getting your glasses from? I must tell you that, guys, this is my LAPAIRE. And today we are so fortunate enough to have Miss Rose here with us. She will once again remind you about her title, and she's from Kenya, and she's here to share more information about this gorgeous company. Now, Rose, welcome to the show.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
You have such an interesting profile. You know, I happen to hear it in the, behind scenes and all that. So all your junk of life has been in one country, and that's Kenya, right?
Yeah, pretty much. I came to Uganda around late 2019 to open LAPAIRE in Kenya. So in Uganda. I'm the one who led the expansion into Uganda. So yeah, I've lived in Kenya and in Uganda for quite some time.
Look at you birthed this LAPAIRE in Uganda. And Esther is enjoying some of the goodies from that. Anyway, so tell me, in your own perspective, what do you think was the vision of Jerome LAPAIRE? I mean, coming up with this whole idea.
Right, that's a very good question. So Jerome LAPAIRE, who is the CEO and founder of LAPAIRE Group, he had been working in Kenya for a while, for like 3 years, and he was working for this research company. And he noticed that over time, he noticed like some of his colleagues were really struggling with their eyes, like when they're on the computer or when they were driving or just doing just regular day-to-day activities. And it was kind of interesting for him to find out, okay, so you have a problem, but why haven't you sought any kind of help? And the kind of answers that he would get was either it's like too inconvenient for them, they don't have the time to go in and have their eyes checked, or they don't know where to get their eyes checked, or it's like the glasses are too expensive. They know if they go in, they're going to be recommended glasses and they're going to be really expensive. So in just after finding out all this is when he thought out, maybe we could have a product that is going to help Africans. There's many Africans like this who are suffering from, like reduced vision that could be improved with glasses. And so that's how he came up with the vision of LAPAIRE, to make eyeglasses accessible to everyone in Africa. So when LAPAIRE was founded, it was founded with the whole goal of offering that convenience. We used to do a mobile clinic at the time. We have since stopped doing the mobile clinic because we're focusing on getting a bit closer to the people to bring our services to them. And yeah, just in general, make our aim of making eyeglasses accessible to Africa real.
Yeah, because I understand, and I think you also had this at the back of his mind, that there were giants before in the industry, at the market, and this just was birthed around, is it 2018?
2018, yeah. Just
so recent.
Yeah.
I mean, how have you made sure that LAPAIRE it stands out?
Right. So the problem in the eye care industry right now is that in terms of awareness, there's not much awareness on the importance of eye care. I bet it's not everyone who knows that they need to go have their eyes checked like once a year. You get. So what we have done when we have come into the industry is, first of all, to increase awareness on the importance of eye care. And we do that through offering free vision tests. So in any LAPAIRE branch in Kenya, in Uganda, even our branches in West Africa, you go into any LAPAIRE shop, you'll get your eyes tested for free by optometry. So that's one thing that we're doing. And then secondly, we have really affordable eyeglasses. In Uganda, for instance, our glasses start from 105,000 UGX, which is really affordable. And that covers both the frames and the lenses for really quality glasses. I mean, you wear them, so you know what I'm talking about.
2 years.
Yeah.
2 years I've been with these babies.
Yes.
And they're doing just wonders.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah.
So you are in Uganda now.
Yes.
What brings you in Uganda now?
Right. So my official title is the expansion manager for East Africa.
Very huge. But how huge is it? If we're to paint a picture.
Yeah. Okay, so let me try to paint a picture. So as the expansion manager for East Africa and English-speaking countries, I'm in charge of the operations for the regions that I open as well. So I manage operations both in Kenya and in Uganda. In Kenya, we currently have 3 branches, and in Uganda, we have 5 branches, and we're adding more branches. So yeah, I'm responsible for those. Yeah.
It's crazy when you sound like you're just expanding, because what happened through COVID? I mean, how did you even thrive, and how have you managed to stay afloat? during the COVID?
it was a hard time. I'm not going to lie, as very many industries were affected by the pandemic, and we're not left behind either. So at the time, it really got serious. At some point, we had to like close our stores because everyone was working from home, and being in the kind of healthcare industry that we are in, for people to get tested, they need that like physical, a presence of the optometrist to be able to do the test. So we were kind of affected in that way. However, with the, whole COVID pandemic, there were a lot of people that were working from home and using their phones, using their computers like for prolonged hours in a day. So we saw an increase in the number of people that were coming in, asking for computer protective glasses, the ones that filter out the blue light coming from their screens to make it more comfortable for them to work long periods of time. So I think that is one thing that we saw really increase during the COVID period. And it was tough to just maneuver through the whole pandemic. Luckily, we were able to emerge somewhat successful afterwards.
The first interview that I did with LAPAIRE, and that was Esther with her friend who was the optometric.
Yes, yeah.
They had only one outlet in Kampala, which is at Kisemeti, which is also still there.
It's still there,
if can be corrected.
Yes.
And now you've expanded. You have another sort of 2 other branches still in Kampala.
Yes.
Tell me more about this.
We had one branch in Kampala for quite some time in Kisementi, and at the time, like I said, is when we were doing the mobile clinic, so we'd go out to different people and do tests, different groups of people do tests and all that, but we have since stopped that. And we still needed to be able to make our services accessible to everyone. Our goal potentially is that no one should ever go for more than 30 minutes without accessing affordable and quality eye care, which is LAPAIRE. So for us to do that, we had to now start coming a bit closer to the people. We opened our branch on Kampala Road, which is sort of like in the CBD of Kampala town. So anyone that is coming from different directions of Kampala can be able to access that branch and get the services that we offer. In addition to that, we thought it was good as well to open another branch in Mukono, still in the, just in line with our goal to get closer to the people. We are opening another branch in Kabalagala soon. And more branches are to come within the year and in the coming years. So that's just our goal, to make eyeglasses accessible to everyone in Africa. Yeah.
One thing that fascinates me about LAPAIRE is that you put problem solving first before profit.
Yes.
And that is very admirable. It's
Thank
very
you.
noble. I love that. I love that for sure. I would always be drawn and want to associate with people that wanting to do that. And I'm not just saying this because I'm in front of a camera.
Yeah.
Now, Rose, you personally, as a person, do you relate with the brand itself? Like, for example, these guys might think that I have lenses in these, but these are anti-glare glasses.
Yes.
For example, they help me with the light, with the computer and all that, the sunlight and all the... But you personally, do you have like an eye impairment or some eye issues, or do you have anybody related to you that...
So, yeah, personally, I do have light sensitivity, but what draws me like really closer to the to the brand is the fact that, so my great grandma, I grew up, with her. She used to live with us, and she was diabetic. And for a very long time, we never really knew what was wrong with her, because back then you'd hear someone, they passed on, but they looked really good. We don't know what happened to them. You get? And she was diabetic, and because of the diabetes, she went blind. You get? So, and then, so there's that history of diabetes in my family. My dad is diabetic, my mom has high blood pressure. All these sort of lifestyle diseases, they can lead to reduced vision. You understand? So when I joined LAPAIRE and I get to understand there are ways to manage when you have these diseases and like you need to go get your eyes tested every day and all that. So for me, it was the information that I came across that really helped me and really helped me identify with the brand, which I like very much. In addition, like I said earlier, I have light sensitivity. I'm affected really seriously by sunlight and to some extent by computer screens. So I have glasses. I don't have them with me.
But I was going to wonder, why did you come with them?
Yes, I do have glasses that help me with that kind of a problem. Yeah.
How has Uganda treated you like ever since you came? How long have you been here?
So I was here like the whole of 2020. Yeah. I went back to Kenya for a while, but now I'm back. Uganda has been nothing but kind.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Have you seen, as Esther took you around the cool places, introduced you to cool foods and all that?
I have visited some places that I would say have been very exciting. I am still looking forward to seeing a bit more, because I believe that the country has a lot more to offer, and I'm in for it.
Well, Rose, it's been a pleasure having you in our country, and I wish you come back next time, whenever
Thank
you get
you.
time.
Yeah.
Uganda is a beautiful country. You try the tourism sector, you go...
I have, yeah, and it's
I
really
mean,
exciting. I have loved it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you very much. And guys, as I told you that we have the cream de la cream, we have the ladies on the show now. This is one of them. And now I'm going to introduce to you the other lady. Please take a look.
Hello, yeah, my name is Esther Nafula. I'm the operations manager for LAPAIRE Group in Uganda. So I do handle operations and growth for the 5 branches in the country. Yeah, I was born and raised in Uganda, not Kampala though, so I'm not a city born. But yeah, I was mostly in the outskirts, so that's Busia. Where, you know, I was with my parents. My dad is an educationalist, so he, you know, emphasized so much about education to ensure that each and every one of us went to school. Yeah, my childhood was quite interesting because I come from a very big family of 6. So, you know, we all went through school, I think, around the same phase. And so when I was in school anyway, I was always, you know, focused in a way. People thought I was very sharp, I must say. So, but I did my best though. So I went through Dabani Girls School in Busia, then I went to Iganga, then I came to Nabingo before I came to Makerere University. So I have a bachelor's in accounting from Makerere Business School. Yes, so where I focus so much on accounting, though now I do operations management and sales management as a core because it's something I'm very passionate about. Having worked at you know, a different company before, I found out about this opportunity in late 2020, and so I managed to meet with Roseline, who is now the expansion manager for East Africa. So we had a discussion about you know, future prospects for LAPAIRE, and you know, how I would fit into the company culture, which I thought was interesting because I found out that they were working on an issue that had been ignored for the longest time, and they were bringing actual solutions and transforming lives of Ugandans and Africans in general anyway. So for me, it was an opportunity for me to continue helping local communities in Africa thrive, and that's something that I solely believe in. So, you know, having understood everything about the company, that's what, you know, drew my attention, and I decided to leave wherever I was and moved to LAPAIRE. And, you know, I've been there for over 2 years now, and I've managed to grow. When I joined as a branch manager for Cementi, but right now I manage operations for all the 5 branches in Uganda.
Once again on the show, I have another person from LAPAIRE, and she's my good old friend that is not her first time on the show. It's actually her second time on the show, and man, Esther is a ball of fun. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you Esther, who is also rocking the LAPAIRE glasses. Have you had her first response? She was like, what was that all about?
Yeah, no, when you talk about both of us rocking LAPAIRE glasses, I mean, I'm proud because when I met you, it was not something that you had, but today we're glad to see that we've improved.
By the way, I had never heard of LAPAIRE.
Okay.
It was my very first time. Okay. But then when I did,
yes,
I started researching more, and then I went to your clinic, and then you gave me a pair of anti-glare glasses. I was like, this is just getting more fun and interest. I love your frame.
Oh, thank you very much.
What inspired it? I mean,
you know, other than just wear a frame, I would also wanted something that was trendy, you know, so something that I can wear to work, but is still fashionable if I'm, you know, doing my own thing outside work. So I think that was my major inspiration, and that's why I got a frame that's, you know, that has a bit of print and color, but still subtle in a way.
So Esther, you are... What's your position
at
LAPAIRE?
Yes, I'm the operations manager, Uganda.
And the first time I met you, you were?
I was the branch manager.
You see where I'm going to? She got a promotion. Congratulations.
Oh,
congratulations to that.
Thank you so much.
But sweetheart, on a serious note, we need to address these issues, yeah? How serious is eye vision? Especially, I wouldn't say Uganda, but whole worldwide. How serious is it for someone to, first of all, get an eye test? You know, to monitor their vision. How important is this?
Yes. So it's a very serious condition. I think for the longest time, it's something that, you know, was being taken very lightly. But when you look at the numbers in Africa, in Uganda, research that was recently done by the National Union of the Blind, I think they stated that 1 in every 10 persons or people have vision impairments, and we have over 1 million Ugandans that are blind in both eyes. Yes. So it's worrying, the metrics are worrying, not only for Uganda but Africa at large. And so for us as LAPAIRE, when we think about such things, we think about, okay, how do we ensure that we are solving these issues? So that's where we come in, and we you know, think about the ignorance that people have when it comes to glasses. We think about the issues to do with quality. We think about accessibility. And so, you know, when we think about these things, we think of how do we narrow that gap? How do we find solutions to these challenges to curb those numbers? And yeah, that's where we come in.
Tell me about this campaign that you're hoping to launch.
Yes. Yeah, so for those who have followed us for a very long time, you should know by now that we love to reach out to the communities instead of waiting for them to reach out to us. Initially, we were going and setting up in the neighborhoods, but when we stopped that, we decided to expand to different districts and across Kampala as well. So we thought of something, you know, if we're not testing people from, you know, their premises, then how else can we ensure that they know that we are currently in the market and, you know, conducting the free vision test. So we decided that, you know, we are going to start reaching out to a couple of gatherings. So those are schools, churches, you know, circles, community gatherings, and you know, we just educate them about the vision. So the eyes, so we educate them about eye conditions, how they can maintain their eyes, what are the symptoms that you're struggling, you know, how can you find a solution. So this is something that that's in the pipeline. We have started it on a very small scale with the schools, but as you know, they recently closed. So, but now it's something that now we plan on, you know, continuing with when it comes to the churches and other bigger gatherings. We believe that, you know, this is going to, you know, narrow down the issues we have with ignorance, especially when it comes with, especially when it comes to eye problems. And so, yeah, I'm very excited to see how far this campaign will go and the impact it's going to have on Ugandans and, you know, Africa, across Africa.
Esther, the numbers are staggering when you tell somebody that 90 people have been tested before so far.
Yes, I mean, the last time I was here, you know, we had tested half of that, and now we have over 90, we've tested over 90,000 people across the 7 countries that we are in, and so far we've improved about 60,000 lives across Africa.
Let us stress this, all right, for the person that is watching you for the first time.
Yes.
How much is it getting your eyes tested, prescription, and then buying lens and frame? Please stress this.
Okay, so like I said, our vision tests are free of charge, so you do not incur any cost.
She said it. You don't pin it on me.
No,
so
yes. Free of charge, yes.
Yeah.
So I cannot necessarily you know, give an exact amount, but prescriptions vary depending on your eye condition. Though one key thing that I can mention is that we have a stagnant price for all our frames. They go for 105,000. So be it plastic or metallic, the price is the same for all the frames, very high quality. And for the lenses, like I said, that depends on the prescription, but our glasses range from 105,000 to about 480.
So Esther, what is the identity like for a LAPAIRE glass? Like if somebody is to randomly bump into such, how could they tell that this is an original LAPAIRE glass?
Yes. So all our frames come with the logo. I don't know if you've noticed, we have our logo somewhere there.
Hey man, hey, but wait. I'm going to say this on camera and put you on spot. I need this repaired because it's now starting to fade away. You see this? That's the logo, right?
Yes, that's the logo.
Yeah, it's starting to fade away.
Yeah.
I think I need a new frame or something.
Definitely, you should come through. But yeah, so this is the LAPAIRE wording, and the actual logo, you can even see it on the outside that this is a LAPAIRE frame. So you're able to identify.
Okay.
Yes, that someone is wearing one. Ibra, but yeah, the wording, always remember that they just pasted. The real deal is with the frame. You can see how
and they told me
strong it
they're
is.
so Pan-African. What is that all about?
Yes, we are a Pan-African brand.
That named after cities?
Yes,
is that true?
we name all our frames are named after cities,
That's
and
cool.
that's how we are able to identify them.
Oh, cool.
Yes.
Look at you, Esther.
Yes.
Well done.
Thank you.
Second time on the show. How was it?
I mean, I'm enjoying myself, Ibra. You make this very comfortable and easy.
Thank you for coming through, and thank you for bringing another incredible lady from Kenya, Rose.
Yes.
It has been a pleasure having you guys on the show. Thank you very much for being a fantastic audience. Chilling goes, but it will be right back to your silver screen very soon. So now, follow our socials. Go on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. That's Chilling UBC Television. How can they contact you on socials? Do you have socials?
Yes, we do. We are on all social media platforms.
That
you know,
is
Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, Snapchat.
Ooh,
so you'll find us. The handle is at LAPAIRE UG. So yeah, once, regardless of which account you use, you'll be able to find us.
Salute.
Yes.
Take care and have a good evening. Bye.